Hi guys, I'm Donna Elliott from Now Is Your Time.
And I'm Cheryl Lee.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking to you about gratitudes. So we don't know if there's something that you actively do at the moment or if it's something that you've thought about doing. Often people are thankful occasionally, but we want to talk to you about how you can make gratitudes one of your consistent daily habits, which will really help you with managing your mindset, managing your state, and making sure that you're always feeling as much as physically possible in a really positive frame of mind.
Yeah.
So at a very base level, gratitudes are the act of continuously being thankful for things in your life or for things that you have or are, yeah? So being grateful and thankful for the things around you. Very simply, that's what they are. We use them really regularly. We're very passionate about them because we understand how much they help you, especially if you use them in conjunction with affirmations, which is what we were talking to you about in the last episode. And we use them often when we're coaching clients because we understand how powerfully and how quickly you can change your state by using your gratitudes.
Yeah.
So there's a really great quote from a coach we had the pleasure of meeting at the weekend called Nick Pigeon. Nick is also a Northeast lady, but Nick has a quote which is, when you don't know what else to do gratitude. And that's it's a really important quote because it's a reminder that if you are feeling a little bit negative or if you not feel like you're having the best day, being thankful for something can change your state very, very quickly. Yeah. So the reason that we do gratitudes are, well, it helps us feel good.
Yeah.
It reminds us of all the things that we do have to be grateful about. Yeah. It helps us to release positive hormones in our body to make us feel good about ourselves, because it's really hard to be standing, being thankful and happy for something that you have in your life and not feel good about that and not have an emotional connection to it.
Definitely. So, I mean, I did my gratitude this morning because I think it's quite easy when you wake up on a Monday morning, you've got a very busy week ahead, to kind of wake up, start thinking about everything you've got to do, pick your phone up, start checking your emails, start looking on Facebook, Instagram, you name it, and kind of go into autopilot. So I purposely, when I woke up this morning, turned my alarm off on the phone, lay for 5 minutes, just reminding myself what I am grateful for, which really just puts you in a different state of mind, as Donna says. Absolutely. It kind of, it just puts a different perspective on your day from the outset. So I felt more positive. So rather than coming along to our Now Is Your Time headquarters all up a height because we've got so much to do this week, I felt calm, I felt positive, and it just put me in a good place. And if you are feeling stressed or you've got lots to do, it's a good distraction to start focusing on the positive things that you have in life rather than the things that you might feel aren't going so well.
Yeah. And one of the tips that we always share with clients is, well, if we ask people, do you do your gratitudes? So yes, we do. Last week something great happened and I was really thankful.
Yeah.
The art of doing gratitudes is about being thankful for everything and as a consistent state. And that often means being thankful for things at the time when you feel like you've got less to be thankful for, if that makes sense. So, like Cheryl said, we're always running around, especially women, something's got like to-do lists of what we're telling other people to do as well, not just our own. And you can kind of get yourself in quite a tizzy and start to feel quite disconnected from your life quite easily. Yeah. If you go back to your gratitudes and start feeling grateful for the things that you have, and literally that could be washing the dishes, because if you're washing the dishes, that means you've got a home to wash the dishes in, you've got dishes to do, which means you had some food, you had a family to feed, or you were able to feed yourself, or you have your health that you're able to stand there and clean your own dishes. Okay, there's a million things I could tell you to be grateful for from the art of doing the dishes. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it's about reminding yourself of those little things. It helps with you being present as well, which is really important. So wash the dishes, enjoy the experience of washing the dishes. Taking Caleb to school, like I take such joy in kicking the leaves, and we do our gratitudes when I'm walking Caleb to school. Rather than thinking, something else I have to do before I get on with my day, I try to be present in that moment and be thankful for it. Yeah. So being mindful of the things that you're thankful for really grounds you in being present and thinking about those things and why you're grateful for them. And like Cheryl said, doing them on a morning before you start your day, before you touch your phone, doing some positive affirmations for a few minutes and reminding yourself of all the things that you're grateful for, and probably a lot of the things that we take for granted on a daily basis, is a really powerful way of anchoring you into a really positive, focused, emotional state before you allow your day to begin. You're putting yourself in control of your state for that day.
Definitely.
Doing them on an evening, get into bed, close your eyes, think about all the things that you have to be grateful for that day, all those great moments that you had. And then at any other time through the day, any other time, just being thankful, being grateful, it gives off a totally different energy. Definitely. I personally write down every day, I jot down the things I've been most grateful for that day, and I like to look at that at the end of the week, and just to remind myself of all the lovely things that have happened, because it's really common, it's really easy to focus on all the negative stuff.
Absolutely.
And like, no good comes from that. It doesn't make you feel good about yourself. The other good thing to get in the habit of, if you do have children, is practice the art of gratitude with your children. My little boy, he absolutely loves them, and he'll notice things to me now. We were laughing the other day walking to school, and he stopped and said he was very lucky that he was going to school. He was very lucky because he understands that the children don't get to go to school. This is on a Monday morning, and then he starts telling me how beautiful the tree looks with the sunlight hitting it, and he was grateful for seeing that. So he's 5, so getting children into that art of tell me what you're grateful for, what things have made you feel good today, and sometimes it's just the fact that there was jellies. That's okay, he's still grateful, and he's conscious that he's getting jellies, and some of the children don't get jellies. So do them all the time. You can do them when you are brushing your teeth, you can do them when you are driving the car, and in the moment where you least feel grateful, do your gratitudes. That's when you need to connect and remind yourself of really how lucky we are, how blessed we are, and how many great things we have in our life that we probably take for granted. And you'll really start to see the uplift with your other relationships, with your job, especially guys, if you're going, it's Monday morning, or you might be sitting on a Tuesday or a Friday, not feeling great about your job. We hear this a lot, people feeling disconnected from their career, from their job. How would you feel if that job was removed tomorrow? How would you feel if the people who you work with were removed tomorrow? Life is short. Absolutely. We need to be grateful for the things that we have. And obviously, if you want to choose to do something different, that's a whole other episode.
Exactly. We'll tell you about that next time.
But it's about being grateful for the things you have in the moment and doing that as a repeated basis. And I guarantee if you start to do that, especially in conjunction with your affirmations, you're gonna feel much more in charge of your emotional and mental state of well-being.
Absolutely. So get practicing the gratitudes, basically, is our message. But other exciting news we've got to tell you quickly before we sign off for this episode about our fabulous website, which has been launched last week. So it's a week in. We launched it last week. So if you would like any more information about us, or you want to know a little bit more about what we do, then please visit our website, which is nowisyourtime2, which is TO at nowisyourtime2.com. Yes.
And if you go there, what you'll find is an absolutely beautiful free gratitude journal that you can use to write down your daily gratitudes, and you can print that off as a gift from us to you for joining us on this episode. So there is then no reason not to do your gratitudes.
Enjoy.
Have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.